Gamesweasel.com. Review.
What do you get when you mix sword fighting combat, slightly open world gameplay, a massive wedge of humour and some comic book graphics? No More Heroes, that's what. This one's made by the same guys that made Killer 7. Now whilst I found that far too strange to play despite its cool look, this one I could identify with more, even though like a good curry with rice, it's a mix of good flavours and mediocrity. You play as big time loser Travis Touchdown, a man who only really wants one thing, to get jiggy with French blondie Sylvia Crystal. Anyway, she's got you into fighting assassins to work your way up the list from 11th to 1st place, and once he begins, he can't really stop, and so on he goes, fighting one colourful boss after another, fighting off hordes of henchmen in the process. Combat is pretty simple. You use buttons to slice and throw, and gestures to finish guys off. You wave your beam katana, which owes a massive nod to the weapon of choice of a Jedi, using high and low attacks depending on how you tilt the Wii remote. You can charge your attacks and even get power-ups as a fruit machine spins on the screen. It's great fun fighting all the bad guys in a Kill Bill style, which although violent is so comic book it becomes funny. I would be quite happy fighting through level after level, finishing off one boss after another. Unfortunately, the game pads these levels out with having to drive around the city of Santa Destroy on your motorbike to get jobs, earn money and qualify for the next meaty level. When driving around the city, the game does judder, buildings and roads pop into view and the bike doesn't handle too well. It's no GTA, that's for sure. However, the game still does have lots of charm, including the ability to settle down in Travis's pad, viewing the Mexican wrestling masks and clothes you've earned, petting your cat and even watching music videos. You can also go to the toilet, which of course is the way you save your game. Who'd have thought? No More Heroes is stylish, fun and worth sticking with for the 11 proper missions. Not everything works great in the game, but when it does get into a fantastic groove. It gets a very good 7 out of 10. You've been watching a review from Gamesweasel. If you want to get the show each week, which includes video game reviews, news, previews, competitions and special features, then head over to Gamesweasel.com for our video podcast, Gamesweasel TV.
Gamesweasel.com.